Good morning, all of you. So let's start our today's lecture session. So today we will be discussing shift micro operation. Okay, so whatever we have left in the previous session, from there we will continue in today's session. So okay, so in last session, what we have discussed in last session, we have discussed uh, logic micro operation, and we have started with the shift micro operation. Okay, and in shift, I have told you that basically there will be two type of shift left and shift right. Okay, but according to the way the shift operation is performed, there are three type of shift. One is logical shift, one is circular shift, and another is arithmetic shift. So in logical shift left, we have seen that all the bits will be shifted in left direction or left hand side. Okay, but what will be the problem? Whatever the rightmost bit, okay, or least significant bit is there, it will be replaced by zero. Means whatever empty space will be there, it will be replaced by zero, and the MSB or most significant bit, leftmost bit, will be discarded. What will happen in logical shift right? In case of logical shift right, all the bits will be shifted in right direction. So here, whenever there will be empty, whenever the empty space will be created in the leftmost position, okay, that empty space will be filled with the zero and least significant bit, or you can say rightmost bit from this register will be discarded. Okay, so this was the logical shift left and logical shift right. Let's move further. Today we will be discussing two more type of shift, that is circular shift left right and arithmetic shift left right. Okay, so what we will do in circular shift left? Anybody is having any query, any doubt in logical shift left or logical shift right? Yes. No, I'm having fever and cold both. That's why my sound is like that. But anyway, let's continue. Yes, that is the important question. Why do we need shift to micro operation? Okay, so we will use shift to micro operation in uh, multiplication and division operation. Okay, so whenever we will learn algorithm for multiplication and division, uh, we will learn that how they can use shift micro operation. Okay, specifically, we will learn Booth multiplication algorithm. So in Booth multiplication algorithm, we will be using shift micro operation. Okay, arithmetic shift right and arithmetic shift left. So at that time, we will see. Another way, another purpose of the shift operation is like, let's say, uh, let me give you one example. Let's say we want to convert serial data to parallel. Okay, so let's say this is input device. Okay, and input device is providing the sequence of serial data. Okay, so let's say 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Now, what is our task? We have to convert this serial data into parallel one. We have to convert this serial data into parallel data. So, how we will do it? Now, you people know that we are having the size of, we will see in next unit, the size of the input register is 8 bit. Okay, size of the input register is 8 bit, and size of accumulator is 16 bit. Size of accumulator is 16 bit. So initially, whatever 8 bit will be given by input device. Okay, for example, this 8 bit. Okay, so let's say these 8 bit are stored into input register. Okay, and still serial data is coming inward. Okay, so that will be sequence of serial data. Now what we will do here, this 8-bit data we want to convert into 16-bit data. So what we will do, we will OR it with the accumulator. Okay, so let's say initially accumulator will be 0, 0, 0, 0, all 0. Okay, I will perform the OR operation, so I will get answer like, let's say 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay, and 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then what I will do? I will shift the bit 8 times. I will shift the bit 8 times. Okay, so if I shift this 0 8 times, this 0 8 times, so this all this bit I will perform logical shift. So, so if I will perform shift operation 8 times, then this will be shifted to, means higher order 8 bit will become uh, lower order 8 bit. Now let's say whatever next data is there, that I will perform OR operation, and then we will get whatever input data is there from input device. It can be any data. So here logical shift will be useful in this case. Okay, so we will get 8-bit data, then we will perform the OR operation. Sorry, we will perform the OR operation with accumulator. Then we will perform the logical shift for 8 times. Okay, so those higher order bits will be converted to the lower order bits, and then we will get next 8 bit, and again we will perform OR operation. Clear, Yograj? Yograj, clear? I hope I have solved your doubt. Okay, so that way shift operation will be useful. Now let's see. What will happen in case of circular shift left? So in case of circular shift left, what will happen? All the beats will be shifted in left direction, left side. Okay. Previously, what we were doing, we were eliminating, we were discarding the uh, most significant bit or leftmost bit. But here, what we will do, whatever last bit will be there, it will be shifted to LSB, this significant bit. Okay, so if I give you an example, that 0 11 0 1 0. Okay, so if we perform the circular shift left, then this 0 will be here, this 1 will be here, this 0 will be here, this 1 will be here, this 1 will be here. Instead of discarding this 0, we will put this 0 over here. Same way, what will happen in case of circular shift right? This bit will be shifted here, 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 this bit will be shifted here. Instead of discarding the least significant bit or rightmost bit, what we will do? We will make it first. Okay. So let me give you example of that also. Okay. So here what will happen? This 0 will be shifted here. This 0 will be shifted here. This 0 will be shifted here. This 1 will be shifted here. This 1 will be shifted here. And instead of discarding this one will be at the most significant position. Okay, Shekhar, I'm not getting your question. Okay. Clear now? Okay. So you have to be careful whenever you are performing circular shift left and circular shift right. Okay, let's have an example that if all one are there, then what will happen in logical right? Okay, logical. You are asking about logical right. It's very simple. This one will be shifted here. This one will be shifted here. This one will be shifted here. Okay, so this one will be one here. This one will be one here. This one will be one here. Whatever empty space is created, it will be filled with 0. And whatever first digit or least significant bit is there, it will be discarded. Same thing will happen in case of left shift as well. This one will be here, this one will be here, this one will be here. Okay, so 1, 1, 1. This bit will be discarded and this empty space will be filled with 0. Clear? Yes, exactly, Sunny. It's very simple, very simple operation. How number will be less than original value? You just mention the description below. Meanwhile, I will discuss the arithmetic. Okay, so during that time you put the full description of your doubt. Okay, in chat box. Now here in both these cases we were working with unsigned number. Okay, here also unsigned number. What is meaning of unsigned number? Means a positive or non-negative number. Okay, here so when if we are working with let's say signed number, okay, if we are working with the signed number means a number which represent the magnitude, whether the number is positive or number is negative. So in that case, MSB or most significant bit or uh, most left bit, okay, most left bit, this part, this bit. Okay, whether it is left or right, that doesn't make any sense. But the uh, leftmost bit or most significant bit will represent the sign bit. Okay, so it will be MSB, or you can say most left bit will represent the sign bit. Okay, now in case of computer arithmetic, if value of this bit is 1, value of this bit is 1, that means number is negative. Okay, that means number is negative. And value of that bit is 0, that means number is positive. That means number of positive. Yes. So sign include negative and positive both. But negative and positive will be distinguished using leftmost bit, whether the number is positive or number is negative. Okay, now let's see that how arithmetic shift left and arithmetic shift right work. Okay, so let me take the example of arithmetic shift right first, so we can have a very clear and cut idea. 10 10 11. Okay, why it is called arithmetic shift? Okay, because here we are considering the sign of the number. Here we are considering the sign of the number. So that's why it is known as arithmetic. Just a minute. Yes. What will happen in arithmetic shift right? In arithmetic shift, first we will discuss arithmetic shift left and then we will discuss arithmetic shift left. So I can tell you that what is why we have discussed in that. So can anybody tell me what is the meaning of this one? Can anyone tell me? Sign, yes. I will tell you, okay, but it will not, it won't be in each case, okay? So if you perform the left shift, then it will be multiplied by 2, and if you perform right shift, then it will be divided by 2. Okay, but it will not work in all the cases. So here, 1 represent the sign. Okay, so what we will do in arithmetic shift left? In arithmetic shift left, uh, we will keep sign bit as it is. We will keep sign bit as it is. Okay, and then we will shift the bit. Okay, sorry, this we are doing on left. So, okay, it's my mistake. We will keep sign bit as it is, arithmetic shift right. Okay, and then we will shift all the bits in right hand side direction. In the right hand side direction. This will be discarded. Okay, so after arithmetic shift right, okay, arithmetic shift right, this one will be as it is. Again, this one will be propagated here 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, so this is arithmetic shift right. What we will do in arithmetic shift right? In arithmetic shift right, we will try to preserve the sign bit of the number. Okay, we will preserve the sign bit of the number. Okay, so we will keep sign bit as it is, and then we will propagate it to the right side. Okay, so this is arithmetic shift right. What we will do in arithmetic shift left? Okay, now in arithmetic shift, we will consider this left, you can say most significant bit or most left bit, okay, as a sign number. So this will be same as logical, okay. This one will be here, this 0 will be here, this one will be here, this one will be here, this 0 will be here, and here we will put 0. Here we will put 0. So here what will happen? Arithmetic shift left is same as logical shift left, okay? But in logical shift, the most significant bit was not treated as a sign bit, but here it will be treated as a sign bit. So this 1 will be here, this 0 will be here, this 1 will be here, this 1 will be here, this 0 will be here. Now previously this number was positive or negative? Previously, yes, exactly. So previously this number was positive or negative? In arithmetic shift left, before performing arithmetic shift left, this number was positive or negative? Negative. Okay, it was negative. But after performing arithmetic shift left, this number is converted into this number is converted into negative or positive. Okay, so now this number will be converted into positive. So here you can see previously it was 1 0. Okay, and now it became 0. So negative converted to positive, same thing may also happen that last two bits are, let's say, 0 and 1. Okay, so after performing arithmetic shift left, what will happen? 1 and then onwards any digit. So previously it was positive, but after shift operation, it became the negative. So reverse case is also possible. So this condition in arithmetic shift left is known as overflow. This condition means you are asking about what? Wait, David.
I'm asking the first one, that means the second one 0 1 1 0 1 0. The last one, what you marked red.
That one, okay. So that is that what I told you. Arithmetic shift left is same as logical shift left. Okay. In logical shift left, we were not considering the most significant bit as a sign bit. But here we will treat most significant bit as a sign bit. Got it now? Clear? The way.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I got
Yeah. Yes, in value we will find it. We will find the difference. Yes, because here uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 bit will be used. Okay, so 2 raised to 5, 32. So we can represent the data. We can represent the number. Okay, from minus 31 to plus 31. Minus 30 to plus 31. So that is the range. Okay, 0 and all 1. So minus 31. It will be minus 31. So range will be minus 31. But same way here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 raised to 6, 64. So this can represent 0 to 63. This will represent the 0 to 63. So if we are using signed number, okay, if we are using signed number, then the range of the number will be divided or it will be reduced by half, 50%. Okay, because that 50% will be shifted to the negative side. Clear? Yes. Okay. Now, question of who has asked that question? division and yes, Ceylon has asked me the question that why division and multiplication will take place whenever we are performing logical operation. So let me show you by example. One, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Okay, let's write down one number, binary number. Okay, so let's say 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now, if we convert this number into decimal, okay, so 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 8, 11, 11 plus 16, 27. Okay, 1 plus 2, 3 plus 8, 11, 11 plus 16, 27. Now let's perform logical shift left, okay, SHL. So all the bits will be shifted to left side. This 0 will be here, okay, this 0 will be here, this 1 will be here, this 1 will be here, this 0 will be here, this 1 will be here, this 1 will be here, and then 0. Now let's convert this into decimal. Okay, if we convert this into decimal, then 2 plus 4, 8, 2 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 16, 8 plus 16, 24. Okay, 24 plus 2, 26, 26 plus 30, 56. Okay, and what will happen if we perform right SHR, logical shift right? Okay, this zero will be added here, this zero will be propagated here, this zero will be propagated here, this zero will be propagated here, this one will be propagated here, this one will be propagated here, this zero will be propagated here, this one will be propagated here. Okay, so initially it was 27, but after performing shift right, let's say 1 plus 4, 5, 5 plus 8. So that's why it results into multiplication and division. 54, 32 plus 16, 42 and 6, 48, 48 plus 4, 48 plus 4, 52, 52 plus 50, 52 plus 2, okay, 54, sorry, yes, here it will be 54. Okay, but there can be another problem as well. Let me show you. If register size is very small, let me show you by example. Let's say we are having 4-bit register. 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay, so at present 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 8, 14. Let's perform shift left. Okay, so 1, 1, 0, 0. So 8 plus 4, it will become 5. So if you will refer to book, then in refer, they will say that the in left it will result into multiply by 2, and in right it will result into divide by 2. Okay, but when it will be true, whenever there will be leading and you can say lagging 0. Okay, means in between there is a number, and if at the most significant bit and least significant bit are 0, then it will work. Okay, if it is not 0, then it will not. Clear? Just a minute. Okay, so all of you are clear that why logical shift left and right result into multiplication and division, but it won't be true in all the cases. Okay, so that you have to remember. Arithmetic left operation of, okay, 110101, 110101. What you want me to do? You want me to perform the arithmetic shift left. Okay, arithmetic shift left. So in that case, 1 will be shifted here, 0 will be shifted here, this 1 will be shifted here, 0 will be shifted here, 1 will be shifted here, and this one will be discarded. So answer will be 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, so this will be the answer. Here there were two leading one. Okay, both digits were same, so there will be no issue. Okay, previously also it was also negative. So after performing arithmetic shift left, this is also negative. Okay, so if we try to convert this into, let's say, decimal, 1, 2, 4, 8, then 16, then 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 1, 21. So this is minus 21. Why? Because leading digit is 1. And after performing this left, okay, let's say 2 plus 8, 10. Okay, leading digit is 1. So minus 10. Okay, clear? Sign change will take place if and only if last two digits are unequal. Okay, that let's say if we consider, let's say, bit number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, likewise, let's say n, n minus 1, n minus 2. Okay, so if XOR of n and n minus 1, okay, if XOR of n and n minus 1 will be 1, then it will result into O. Okay, meaning O is overflow. Okay, so if these two bits are, let's say, 1 1 or 0 0, then there will be no overflow. Okay, but if it is 0 1 or 1 0, then there will be overflow. Okay, so clear with the shift circuit? Sorry, shift micro operation, arithmetic logic. and circular. So let me quickly draw the shift circuit so you can have idea that how it works. Let me draw the circuit. All are 2 cross 1 multiplexer. All are 2 cross 1 multiplexer. There will be one selection input. Okay, this is selection input S0. This is serial input. Okay, serial input IR. Okay, serial input IR from the right side. Now let's connect A0. Okay, so now we will have register A0, A1, A2, A3. Okay, A0 is connected with, okay, here also we have to put the marking. Okay, like let's say 0, 1. Input number 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. A0 is connected with the 0 of second multiplexer. Okay, so it is connected with 0 of second multiplexer. Okay, A1 is connected with the two multiplexers. So let me draw which are those two input. A2, A1 is also connected with 0 input of A2. A2 is connected input number 1 of second multiplexer and input number 0 of third multiplexer. Okay, and last A3. A3 is connected with this. Okay, and here what is connected serial input from left side. Okay, from left side IL. So now let's try to predict the output. Okay, let's see the what is the behavior of this circuit. So let's prepare the table. Here in table, select the selection input S or S0. Okay, here what will be output? By default at present it is A0, A1, A2, A3. Okay, so here H1, H2, H3. Okay, so output from H0, H1, H2, H3. Here they have written in reverse order. So let's see what will happen whenever we will give 0 as an input, 0 as a selection input. So if we will give 0 as a selection input, then output of this serial will be yes, output from first multiplexer will be IR. The output from next multiplexer will be A0. Output of next multiplexer will be A1. And output of next multiplexer will be A2. Okay, so what happened? All the bits shifted in right direction. Okay, so A0 previously it was on first position, then now it becomes on second. This was on second, it become third. This was on third, it become fourth, and first position will be taken by IR. A3 will be discarded. What will happen if we will give 1 as the input? If we give 1 as the input, okay, so in that case, what is the first input over here? A1. What is the first input over here? Input number 1 is A1. Here input number 1 is A2. Here input number 1 is A3. And here input number 1 is IL. So here you can see what happened. A0 is discarded. A1 become the most significant bit. A2, A3, okay, and whatever empty space will be there, it will be filled with the serial input. It will be filled with the serial input I. So this was shift circuit. This was the shift circuit. Clear all of you? What you didn't got? Yes, Dvit. David, what you didn't got? Which output? Which output? Which output you didn't got? I think it is very easy to understand, right, Tilon? If I'm not wrong. Yes, Shekhar is asking if I put 0 and 1, how you can put both 0 and 1? Can you tell me? Shekhar, can you tell me that in digital circuit, how you can put both 0 and 1 together? Okay, okay. So either we can give 0 selection input or we can give 1 as a selection input. Wait, you got the point? Yes, Dwayt. Dwayt, you got the point? What's your name? Pardon me if I'm not
Yes, sir. Yeah.
okay. I think in this lecture we will keep up to this. In next lecture we will combine arithmetic, logic, and shift. Okay, we will combine this shift circuit. Just a minute, let me. This shift circuit. Okay, then this arithmetic circuit, this logic circuit. Okay, we will combine all three circuit, arithmetic circuit, this one, we will combine logic circuit, and then uh, not exactly this shift circuit, but we will directly use the bit for left or shift, and then we will form an small one digit arithmetic logic shift unit. Okay, we will form a small arithmetic logic shift unit. Okay, so that we will discuss in next lecture. Okay, so in today's lecture we will keep up to this. Okay, let's conclude this session here and let's start with